In the second game of Week 3 ladder, I meet Rimuru playing a 2-tank 4-healer box with the new heroes and SP Lana. Here, Rimuru opens with a first ban of Rozen, followed by Sin's Cherie and Kayura. I counter with an aggressive first pick of Wettham and ban Rozen, Mariandel and Cherie in preparation for potentially fighting without a healer. For me, this game showcases how strong Himiko still is in Season 9. SP Lana in AoE mode. Lucretia with Black Hole, Heaven Sanction, Dark Reaper. Himiko with her push and 3C. Mass attack on Lucretia. And this is really important when fighting into black holes. What I'm here, I was playing with werewolves when Wettham first comes out, but I realize how potentially limiting it is, especially if you are going for sniping healers. And in later games, you'll see I use gargoyles a lot more. Here, I haven't played Landias in quite a few seasons, being not a fan of tank push strategies. Treant guards was definitely not the right troop in this case, because when fighting AoE with Tiaras as your healer, you are not going to maintain full HP for the Treant guards. I had concerns about bringing Royal Cavalry into Helena. I think Centurions would have been a much stronger choice. So I think one thing to note about when playing on water map, you can still play Earth Elf Knights with Himiko. You do get some mobility issues, right? Because Himiko, Lucretia, to a certain degree, Tiaras, your tank are all going to be constrained to come down the plank, but we're of course facing a time bomb, right? Because we've got 2 AoE, plus Helena, and Tiaras is notorious for not being able to sustain against AoE well. So this means that we have to aggressively push in turn 2. So we've taken 2 sets of AoE damage. Wetham's overall HP is down to 30%, but naturally fighting against 2 holy units, it's mostly his werewolves that have been deleted. A bit of a gamble here, but I think there's enough HP in the body for him to survive Helena coming in, and her AoE damage, even with the pedal effect. While I have been on a time bomb crossing this plank, it is also to my advantage. So we see here, Liana cannot reach to act again either Lucretia or Lana, being quite far behind, and it positions me quite well to come in turn 3 as well. So Wettham here, he hasn't taken too much damage from Helena. We've got some broken equipment, but the nice thing about playing with spirit boots, werewolves, and his sword is we see he does get quite enough healing that he is still able to go in with this amount of HP. A bit of acrobatics here, trying to avoid Helena tiles, not to take damage, and more debuffs. We're still able to get Lucretia's first life with that kind of HP, and we're now a full heal. Lucretia opens with Black Hole. We take a lot of damage on Himiko. She's got 10k HP overall, not too high. But the most important thing is she still has immunity to silence. And that's a wrap.